Have you ever heard your Apple Watch Ultra say this during a workout?
Pace range 6 minutes, 30 seconds to 6 minutes, 40 seconds.
So I've been a runner for a few years now, and I typically prefer to start the earlier parts of my runs at a specific pace. And that meant looking at my watch every now or so often. But with custom workouts, I can set specific pace zones to ensure that I'm hitting those targets. And Apple Watch is always there to tell me when I'm either going too slow or when I'm pushing out too fast. So who's this for? Honestly, it stretches all the way from being a beginner runner all the way to being, an enthusiast and quite close to being an elite. Because as a beginner runner, sometimes the mistake we make is going out too fast when we're starting to figure out where our fitness levels are. And so custom workouts just ensures that you stay disciplined within your run and ensure that you're not overexerting yourself and as a result overtraining. And if you're all the way up to close to being elite, this kind of capability ensures that you hit the specific targets, whether you're doing interval workouts or you're doing long runs, you're achieving the specific paces that you've aimed for. However, for example, with me, I love this especially on my long runs, because within the earlier parts of the run, I prefer to start within a zone 2 heart rate zone so that I ensure that my body warms up quite nicely. And so the Apple Watch will tell me when I'm either pushing a little bit too hard outside of that heart rate zone, or I'm a little bit too conservative and maybe need to pick up the pace a little. So can you set up this workout in other different kinds of activities? Technically, yes. However, with one small caveat. This will reflect as a general workout within your fitness app, and you will need to just tweak the type of workout that it was. But you can still take advantage of this even if you're hitting the gym and you want to set specific heart rate zones and targets to ensure that while you're doing your sets and reps within that set, you're achieving within the dedicated heart rate zone to ensure you're not overexerting or taking it too easy when you intended to push on that day. So is this a reason for you to get the Apple Watch? Definitely not. And definitely not a reason for you to get the Apple Watch Ultra. However, if you're looking for something with long battery life, fits well within the Apple ecosystem, and as well as has some nice tight integrations with all your other devices. So for example, I've tied my custom workouts to a fitness focus mode that will disable specific notifications during my workout or my running. And that will just ensure that I have peace of mind to know that the only thing that will be ringing is either a call or my workout app telling me I'm going too fast or too slow. But having said that, there's other implementations from your Garmin's, Suuntos of this world, and I'm sure we're not surprised by that, and they've been ahead for some time. And so if you're open to something outside of the Apple ecosystem, definitely look out for what's happening in the Garmin Forerunners of this world, as well as other manufacturers to see what works for you. So who's this for? When I remember the early years when I started running, I would either go too fast or too slow, and I never quite knew where my fitness levels were. And so with custom workouts, what you can do, you can set specific paces for a run, and that will be able to signal or tell you whether you are exerting yourself or maybe your fitness levels are actually improving and you need to adjust those accordingly. And so think of this like a way to be able to understand where your limits are, as well as appropriately adjust those to reflect your progress. So that's custom workouts in a nutshell. I'm keen to get your thoughts. Have you been using this feature and has it been as impactful for you, or you just feel like it's overrated? Keen to get your thoughts either way. I'll be hanging out in the comment section, but otherwise, keep running.